Okay, Angel, time to get up. It's Thanksgiving today, and we have some special guests coming.
Fluttershy's soothing voice slowly woke her pet rabbit up from a rather good sleep. The light from outside burned his eyes as he buried his head into the blue blanket he had had since he was a little baby.
Come on, Angel. We have guests coming in about an hour. I need your help to get everything ready.
Angel poked his eye out from the covers and looked at Fluttershy, who had her lips sticking out in a pleading sort of way. Angel sighed and threw off the covers. He sleepily stepped out of bed, not so happy he had to get up. He looked around Fluttershy's cottage. It was almost decorated with all the things a good Thanksgiving Day needed. The only problem was, the table was empty. Angel slapped himself in the face. How could Fluttershy forget the food?
I know there's no food, but I just didn't have the time. And, frankly, I forgot.
Fluttershy blushed. Angel glanced over at the clock. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. He hopped over to the calendar on the kitchen wall. Today's date read, Thanksgiving. Twilight and others come over at 11 o'clock. Angel's eyes widened. He squeaked in horror as he hopped up and down around Fluttershy. After a series of squeaking fits, he hopped out the door and raced towards town.
Where does he think he's going? I thought he was going to help me.
Fluttershy thought out loud.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to do this myself.
She puffed out her chest and flapped out the door. In town, Angel was sprinting around trying as he might to find a store that was open on this widely celebrated holiday. He stopped. Wasn't Sugar Cube Corner open today? Yes, it was! Angel ran to the candy-coated store and hopped in the door. He ran up to the counter where Mr. Cake was organizing the pies in the front display case. Mr. Cake looked down.
Oh, hello, little guy.
Mr. Cake said, in response to his leg thumping on his orange leg. Angel started rapidly pointing at the pie display case.
Do you want to buy a pie? Is that it?
Angel nodded and pointed to a huge pumpkin pie. He then took a few bits from his little sack he was carrying on his back. He grabbed the pie and hopped out the door, the little gold bell on the top jingling.
Oh dear,
Fluttershy said with a glint of worry in her eye.
Now where can I find some pie at this hour?
She looked over at Sugar Cube Corner. Her eyes widened in hope. She quickly flapped over to the sweet little building, seeing Mrs. Cake at the counter.
Mrs. Cake! Oh, I am so happy to see you! Do you have any pumpkin pies left?
Fluttershy gasped out of breath from sprinting there.
Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. We just cleared out of our last pie,
Mrs. Cake said, polishing the empty pie case.
We are getting a fresh shipment tomorrow. Tomorrow? Oh no, that won't do! Thanks anyway,
she said, fluttering out the door. She sighed.
I guess we won't have pie this year. I will get the potatoes.
Fluttershy turned to the market and tried to find a store that sold potatoes. Angel frantically looked around the market. He spotted some potatoes in a barrel with a sign on it. He hopped over to get a better look. The sign read, Free Potatoes. Angel tilted his head and shrugged. Why not free potatoes, right? He thought. Angel grabbed as many as he could fit into his little sack and as many as he could carry and set off for Fluttershy's cottage. After a long time of trekking up hills and around boulders and things, he finally made it up to the cottage. Angel kicked the door open, panting furiously. Plopping down on the floor out of breath, the other animals came over to ask him what was wrong. He told them the whole story. All the animals looked at each other and nodded. They would help him make Thanksgiving dinner. Fluttershy sighed as she walked slowly to her plant-encased cottage. She had looked all over for food, and she couldn't find any food for her party. What was she going to tell her friends? She sulked towards the door of her cottage. She was about to open the door as she heard a voice behind her.
Hey, Fluttershy.
Twilight yelled from behind her.
I bought a repony just like you wanted. Oh, hi, Twilight.
Fluttershy said, almost in a whisper.
Hi! I can't wait to see how you did on the decorating. And don't forget the food!
Pinkie said, jumping up and down.
Hey, girls. I kind of have something to tell you.
Fluttershy said nervously. Rainbow Dash glanced at Fluttershy with a look of annoyance in her eyes.
Can't wait until we get inside. I'm hungry and cold.
Rainbow said impatiently.
Yeah, let's go inside, girls.
Twilight led the group of mares inside. Fluttershy closed her eyes and walked towards the door. She was too afraid to look at the mess she was in. Suddenly, the scent of warm food wafted towards her nose. She opened her eyes, looking at the splendor of this wonderful moment.
Angel,
she looked at her dear friend.
You did this?
The rabbit nodded. Fluttershy smiled big and hugged the little rabbit as hard as she could.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you!
She yelled.
I know what I am thankful for today, every pony.
What's that? Applejack asked.
Yes, what is it, darling?
Rarity replied.
I love my pet rabbit. Angel is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Besides meeting all of you, I would be a wreck without him.
She nuzzled him as he licked her cheek.
Here.
Rarity said with enthusiasm.
I love our little friends.
Every pony cheered. Thank you for listening, every pony. Feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to know when I post more content like this. Feel free to follow me on TikTok, Patreon, X, and Discord. Links in the description. And should you want to join my new nation, feel free to join the Shade Hollow, my Discord server. Good night, every pony.